My name is Shane Gleeson. I'm a student at UNH, and this summer I did economic mobility and grant funding research at the Hampton Area Chamber of Commerce. A bit of background, the New Hampshire Seacoast is facing a shortage of over 2,000 electricians, plumbers, and HVAC mechanics by 2032. So the Hampton Area Chamber of Commerce sought to address this issue by creating the Career Pathways program in partnership with local high schools and the New Hampshire School of Mechanical Trades. The program has provided free transport, free trades 101 courses, and scholarships in the mechanical trades, serving hundreds of students. But unfortunately, funding is running out for the program. So my work this summer has revolved around trying to extend the program and to evolve the program. I started by doing some economic and demographic research to better understand the general population and the target demographic to guide how we can structure the program to best serve this community. But I also looked into funding opportunities to help continue the program, as well as preparing an executive summary, an impact report, and requesting many letters of support from local towns and schools as materials to submit alongside any funding applications to maximize our chances of securing that funding. I also helped organize a new program model, incorporating new partners that I can explain on the next slide. So our old model here saw us applying for grant money, and we would disperse it among the program's partners to facilitate the transport, tuition costs for high school students to take the Trades 101 course. And this was great. And through this program, we provided free education to hundreds of students. But my issue with the model is that it felt very linear. We would be taking the money from our grants and passing it down through the program to the students. But when those grants ran out, we just ended up scrambling for more grant money to funnel through the program. So the goal of this new model was to be more cyclical and sustainable. And the idea is that local trade companies like electrical, plumbing, heating companies, they'll sponsor the program to cover the cost of the Trades 101 course. And in exchange, these sponsoring companies get to present all of their open job and apprenticeship opportunities to a room full of students who are all interested in the trades and they're all looking for work. It helps the company face a labor shortage, save recruitment costs, and gives them a direct pipeline to the next generation of talent. And the goal is that these companies will actually profit off of this sponsorship and can then sponsor again next semester. And the impact of this funding model is that the program will be less reliant on grant money, and that can be very inconsistent and unreliable, and it's an absolute nightmare to apply for and to spend. And this model also has a stronger focus on job placement, as it literally puts employers and students in the same room to discuss employment. It's better for the students as it gives them a clear career path, for employers as it gives them a direct workforce pipeline, and for the community as a whole as it helps address the shortage of these essential workers. The grant materials will maximize the chance of receiving funding for the program. Unfortunately, though, the timeline for this funding didn't line up with my time this summer, so we haven't been able to apply yet. So looking to the future, when I'm gone, the chamber can use my document of funding sources and my application materials to go ahead and actually apply for those funds. The program has also already been coordinated for the next couple of semesters, so the actual implementation of the new model will happen after I'm gone. But with the new model in place, local businesses can start directly speaking to these students and hopefully set up interviews to start hiring. Basically, the program has already provided hundreds of students with free education, and it's been amazing. I just hope it can continue to do so with a stronger focus on job placement and a more sustainable funding model. I've also personally grown a lot from my experience this summer. The chamber really gave me a strong role in the project, and I feel like they placed a lot of trust in me to really set the direction of my summer work and of this project as a whole. So I gained lots of experience with leadership and project coordination and management skills that I feel like I wouldn't have been able to get at many places at my age. So I'm thankful for that opportunity. And looking to next semester, we've been talking about potentially employing me part-time virtually. So if we can organize the funding and logistics for that, I'd be more than happy to return. So once again, thank you to the Chamber for this opportunity this summer and potentially next semester. And a special thank you to the Sorensen family for sponsoring my fellowship this summer.